Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs enter play with a magic number of 1. The Brewers, second place in the NL Central, were victorious yesterday in an 11-7 decision in Cleveland, and the Cubs beat the Giants yesterday at Wrigley Field in a 6-5 game, which sets us up for today's contest. Cubs are hosting the Giants again today, with a chance to clinch the division this afternoon in Chicago. Lance McCullers is taking the mound for the Cubs. He is making start number 31. With a 15-7 record, he has a 3.70 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. Cubs lineup will include Horner, Grisham, Correa, Rizzo, Bryant, Harper, Amaya, McCullers, and Malik Smith batting ninth. The lefty Victor Gonzalez will be on the mound for the Giants today. He is making start number 31, appearance number 31, I should say, with a 2-4 record. He has a 6.18 ERA and a 1.64 WHIP. The Giants lineup will be DeBon, Slater, Bart, Flores, Williams, Wong, Longoria, Pilar, and Gonzalez batting ninth. It is 72 degrees, the wind blowing in from right again today at 9 mph. Hopefully we're going to have a little drier game today. And it is time to get started. In other standings, the Dodgers have clinched the NL West, and the Braves lost yesterday, which means the Cubs are only 2 games behind the Braves for the privilege of hosting the other division series. McCullers facing DeBon here in the top of the first inning. Lance McCullers looking for win number 16 today. He is on the mound facing this Giants lineup with a chance to clinch the division. A sellout crowd here at Wrigley Field. McCullers looking for the sign, and here comes the delivery. And there's a pop up to center field. Coming in is Trent Grisham. He looks up and he makes the catch for out number 1. Slater now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Full count delivery. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a sinker down low, and Lance McCullers has 180 strikeouts on the season. Joey Bart the next batter, 2 outs and nobody on. 2-2 count, and strike 3 called on the inside corner. So Bart goes down looking. The Giants retired without scoring. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Nico Horner leading off against Victor Gonzalez here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 count. Horner looking for the sign. Gonzalez with the pitch. Driven in the air down the right field line. Chasing is the right fielder toward the corner, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Grisham now batting, 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Trent Grisham. And he lines it up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Grisham stopping at first with a single. And the Cubs have a base runner with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Carlos Correa now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Swinging away. There's a pickoff throw. Correa is safe. Grisham is safe. Correa is batting. Here comes the pitch. It's low. The catcher blocks it between his knees. That is ball 1. A fastball at 97. Trying to steal second here, see what happens. There's a pitch inside. Oh no, that's strike 1 on the inside corner, So 1-1 is the count. Swinging away. There's a change-up for strike 2. So Correa batting now with a 1-2 count. Here comes the full count pitch, and it's lined down the right field line. Chasing the right fielder, diving, and he makes the play. That's out number 2. Correa hit that one hard down the opposite field to the right field line. But he is retired on a great defensive play, and now Rizzo the batter with 2 outs and the runner still on first. Full count pitch. Rizzo takes outside for ball 4. So runners are now on first and second with 2 outs. And Chris Bryant the next batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. Gonzalez facing Bryant with a 2-2 count. Here is the delivery. Bryant swings and misses, and the inning is over. So the Cubs strand 2. We're going to the top of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Wilmer Flores facing Lance McCullers here in the top of the second inning. 2-ball count. Here comes the pitch. Flores lines into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Grisham plays it on a hop, and the Giants have their first base runner of the ball game. Top of the second inning, runner on first. Nobody out. Justin Williams now the batter for San Francisco. 1 strike is the count. McCullers delivers. Grounder toward third. Diving play. Bryant has it. He throws it to second. And the ball is dropped. So everybody's going to be safe. How are they going to charge the error? It's a throwing error on Bryant. So now, first and second with nobody out. That looked like a surefire double play ground ball. And now Keon Wong is the batter. Top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded towards short. Graz, he throws to second. No relay to first, however. A hard slide breaking up the double play. And now the Giants have runners on the corners with 1 out in the top of the second inning. McCullers facing Longoria. He has 12 home runs and a .236 batting average. McCullers working from the stretch. Here's the 1-2 count and the delivery. Lined into right field. That's a base hit. That's going to drive in the run as Bryce Harper plays it on the hop. An RBI single for Evan Longoria. The Giants take the 1-0 lead in the top of the second inning. That'll go down as an unearned run. And next up will be Pilar with runners on first and second and 1 out in the top of the second inning. McCullers working. 1-2 is the count. Popped up to right. Harper has a line on it. He's coming in and he makes the catch. That is out number 2. So now with 2 outs, the pitcher Gonzalez comes up. Top of the second inning, 1 run already in, 2 runners on base. McCullers versus Gonzalez with a 1-strike count. Grounded towards second. Horner charges. He has it. He throws to first, and the inning is over. So the Giants score once. They take the 1-0 lead into the bottom of the second inning. Harper leading off against Gonzalez here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-strike count. And the pitch to Bryce Harper, and he takes strike 3 on the outside corner. That is strikeout number 2 on the day for Victor Gonzalez. Miguel Amaya now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch, and Amaya drives it into center field. That's going back toward the wall. It's going to be off the wall. An extra base hit for Miguel Amaya as he slides into second with a 1-out double. So the Cubs with the tying run on base here in the bottom of the second inning, and Lance McCullers comes to the plate. McCullers is 12 for 52 on the season, and he's going to get a chance with a runner on second and 1 out to potentially help his own cause here. Swinging away at the first pitch, he grounds it toward first. That's going to be the same as a sacrifice. The first baseman runs it over to the bag for the force out as Amaya advances to third. And now Malik Smith is the batter with 2 outs and the runner on third. Gonzalez facing Smith, 1-strike count. Grounded towards second. Second baseman has it. The play is at first and the inning is over. So the Cubs strand the runner on third. We go to the top of the third of a 1-0 San Francisco lead. McCullers facing DeBon in the top of the third inning. 1-2 count. McCullers with the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That is out number 1. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Lance McCullers. And now Slater's the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count. McCullers with the pitch. Popped up left field. Malik Smith chasing into the corner. Near the line, he makes the catch, and that is out number 2. Joey Bart batting with 2 outs and nobody on. McCullers working with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Joey Bart, and it's grounded toward third. Third baseman has it. He throws over to first, and the inning is over. So the Giants retired in order. We go to the bottom of the third of a 1-0 ball game. Nico Horner facing Gonzalez to lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Cubs. The Cubs leadoff hitter is 0 for 1 today, and here comes the delivery. Horner pops it up to right. Coming in fast is the right fielder. He looks up and makes the play. That is out number 1. Grisham now the batter. He's 1 for 1 today. Facing Gonzalez with the first pitch on the way. And he lines it in center field. There's another base hit. So Grisham with his second base hit of the ball game. That is a 1-out single here in the bottom of the third inning. And now Carlos Correa is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Gonzalez facing Correa. Lined up the middle, there's another base hit. So Grisham rounding second and stopping. The Cubs have first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Anthony Rizzo is the next batter for the Cubs. Swinging away at the first pitch, he takes a strike at the belt for, that is strike 1. And now we're going to do the double steal. Let's see what happens. Here's the pitch. It's high, the throw goes down to third, and everybody's going to be safe. So now, oh, that was strike 2. So Grisham has 29 stolen bases on the season. Correa has 6. The Cubs have second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here comes the next pitch. And Rizzo lines it into the left field corner. That's going to drive in too. Rizzo heading for extra bases. The runners are circling. Rizzo will cruise into second with a stand-up double, and the Cubs have a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rizzo adding to his RBI total, bottom of the 3rd inning, he has 95 RBIs now on the season. Chris Bryant, the next batter. With 1 out, the runner on second. Bryant facing Gonzalez. Full count. Here's the pitch. Bryant swings and misses. That was a curveball down for out number 2. So now Bryce Harper is the batter with 2 outs and the runner on second. Gonzalez facing Harper with a 3-1 count. Popped up behind first base. The second baseman actually goes out in short right field to make the catch, and that will end the inning. So the Cubs score twice. They strand a runner, going to the top of the 4th of a 2-1 ball game. Mccullers facing Flores to lead off the Giants in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Flores. Mccullers looking for the sign. Here is the delivery. Grounded toward third. Bryant charges. He has it. He throws to first. That is out number 1. Williams now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 2 strikes of the count. And McCullers with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a curveball for out number 2. McCullers with 4 strikeouts on the day. Keon Wong the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. McCullers facing Wong with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. McCullers gets the punch out, and the Giants are retired. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 in favor of the Cubs. Miguel Amaya batting against Victor Gonzalez to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. Amaya coming to the plate. 1 strike is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up center field, going back. The center fielder going deep, and it's over his head. He misplays it. Amaya's cruising into second. He is going to have a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 4th inning. McCullers now batting with a runner on second and nobody out. Gonzalez facing McCullers. 1-2 is the count. And there's a grounder towards second base. That's going to get into right field for a single. Amaya rounds third, but he stops. The Cubs now have runners on the corners with nobody out. And Malik Smith is the next batter. Bottom of the 4th inning. Gonzalez facing Smith. Smith is 0-for-1 today. Here comes the full count delivery. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That was another curveball. And that pitch has really been good for Victor Gonzalez today. He's 4 strikeouts to his name. Nico Horner now the batter. 1 out, runners on the corners. Cubs up by 1, looking for more. Horner batting with a full count. He takes low for ball 4, so the bases are loaded. Now, the next batter will be Trent Grisham, who is 2-for-2 today. Grisham facing Gonzalez with the Cubs up by 1, looking for some insurance runs. Here's the 3-1 pitch. He takes outside for ball 4. An excellent eye by Trent Grisham. He draws the walk. The run is forced in, and the Cubs now have a 3-1 lead. Carlos Correa is the next batter. He's 1-for-2 today, facing Gonzalez in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out, bases still loaded. Correa batting with another 3-1 count. That is low for ball 4. Another run is walked in. The Cubs now have taken a 4-1 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gonzalez really struggling with his command here in the 4th. Anthony Rizzo, the next batter. Bases are still loaded. There is 1 out. Gonzalez facing Rizzo. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Driven in the air to center. Coming in fast. The center fielder makes the catch. The throw comes home. The slide, and the runner is safe. So Horner scores. Grisham tags up and goes to third. The Cubs now have a 5-1 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Anthony Rizzo with the sacrifice RBI. And now we are going to get a new pitcher. John Duplantier has come out of the Giants bullpen. He has thrown 23 2/3 innings, walked 14, struck out 23 with a 6.46 ERA. Duplantier will face Bryant with 2 outs, runners on the corners in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 runs already in. Bryant waiting for the full count pitch. He swings and misses, and the inning is over. The Cubs score 3 times, taking a 5-1 lead into the top of the 5th inning. Longoria facing Mccullers here in the top of the 5th. Mccullers working on 4 innings of 5 strikeout baseball. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up center field. Coming in is Grisham. He looks up and he makes the catch. That is out number 1. Pilar now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Mccullers working with a 1-2 count. Here comes the delivery. And a grounder towards short. Correa shifts over. He makes the play. The throw to first for out number 2. And now we have a pinch hitter, Jamie Westbrook, coming up to the plate. Actually, he's not a pinch hitter. He came in on a double switch because Duplantier, the pitcher, is in the number 6 spot. So Westbrook batting in the number 9 spot with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 5th inning. McCullers working. 2-2 count. Here is the delivery. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So McCullers with 6 strikeouts now in the game. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 5-1 ball game. Bryce Harper leading off against Duplantier in the bottom of the 5th inning. Harper 0 for 2 today. Here's a 2-1 count and the delivery. Harper grounds it toward the mound. Second baseman actually charges, but he has no play. It gets stuck in the webbing of his glove, and Bryce Harper has an infield single. So now with a runner on first, Miguel Amaya is the next batter. Bottom of the 5th inning, Cubs up by 4. Amaya with a 1-2 count waiting for the pitch. He grounds it over to third. The throw goes to first for out number 1. Harper advancing to second on the fielder's choice, which brings up Lance McCullers. He is 1 for 2 today. Facing Duplantier with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's the 1-strike count and the delivery. Grounder towards short. Picked up and thrown over to first. That is out number 2. Harper advances again on that play, going to third. And now Malik Smith will bat with 2 outs and the runner on third. Duplantier with the pitch. Grounder toward third. The third baseman charges. Longoria has it. He does not throw. The speedy Malik Smith beats it out for an infield single. Harper scores. It's a 6-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nico Horner is the next batter for the Cubs. 1 run already in. Runner on first. Duplantier working with a 2-ball count. Horner drives it into center field. Going back, the center fielder at the warning track. It's over his head and off the wall. The run is going to score. Horner has an RBI double. The Cubs are now up 7-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Wrigley Field is rocking as the fans can sense the anticipation of what's coming. Grisham now the batter. Cubs up by 6 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Duplantier facing Grisham with a 1-1 count. And there's a grounder toward short. Picked up and thrown over to first. Grisham is out by a step and the inning is over. The Cubs score 2 more times, taking a 7-1 lead into the top of the 6th inning. Dubon facing McCullers here in the top of the 6th inning. McCullers working. First pitch to Dubon. And it's a grounder back toward the mound. The pitcher has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Slater the batter, 1 out, nobody on. McCullers working with a 1-1 count. Here is the delivery. Line past the third baseman down the left field line. That is going to be a base hit. The Giants are going to have a runner on second with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. McCullers now is working to Joey Bart. With 1 man on and 1 out. Cubs up by 6 in the top of the 6th inning. It is a 2-2 count. McCullers with the pitch. A check swing for strike 3. McCullers gets the punch out. That is his 7th of the ball game. And now with 2 outs in a runner in scoring position, Wilmer Flores comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Facing McCullers with a 1-ball count. Lined into center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. The center fielder Grisham has it. He throws home. The run is going to score. That will make it a 7-2 ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. An RBI single for Wilmer Flores here in the top of the 6th, and it brings up Justin Williams. 2 outs, runner on first. McCullers working with a full count. That is low and in for ball 4. So the walk is issued. The Giants now have 2 men on base. And we'll have a pinch hitter, Tyrone Taylor, for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 6th inning. Cubs are up by 5. There are 2 runners on base and 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Mccullers working to get out of this 6th inning. Here comes the full count delivery. Mccullers with the pitch. Strike 3 is called and the inning is over. So Mccullers gets the strikeout. The Cubs hold the lead at 7-2 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Trevor Oaks is the new pitcher for the Giants. He has thrown 48 and a third, walked 14, struck out 22 with a 4.10 ERA. Oaks will face Correa, Rizzo, and Bryant here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Full count with the pitch to Correa on the way. Looking for the sign. Here's the delivery. Popped up right field. Right fielder coming in. He looks up and makes the play for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter. He's 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs in the game. Rizzo facing Oaks with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 2. Bryant the next batter. He's 0 for 3 today. Facing Oaks with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch to Chris Bryant. He grounds it toward first. Picked up and thrown to the pitcher covering. That is going to end the inning. So the Cubs retired in order. We go to the top of the 7th of a 7-2 ball game. Mccullers working to Longoria here in the top of the 7th inning. Mccullers with 8 strikeouts on the day. 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward third. Bryant dives. He can't get it. It goes down into the left field corner. Malik Smith cuts it off. And that is a lead-off double for the Giants here in the top of the 7th inning. McCullers had a 2-strike count there, and he could not capitalize on that. And now we are going to warm up a reliever, which is going to be, so let's see here. We're going to need a righty, which means that we are going to warm up Joe Jimenez. So, top of the 7th inning, runner on second, nobody out. McCullers facing Pilar with a full count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a sinker. On a full count, he throws the sinker and gets the strikeout. That is out number 1. Westbrook now the batter with 1 out, runner on second. McCullers working to the second baseman, Westbrook. First pitch. Here's the delivery. Popped up to center. Chasing is Grisham toward left center. He comes in and makes the catch. That is out number 2. Next up is Dubon with 2 outs and the runner on second. McCullers trying to get out of the inning. Here comes the 1-2 count and the delivery. Grounded toward short. Correa has it. He throws over to first and the inning is over. So the Giants strand the runner. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 7-2 Cub lead. And here to lead the 7th inning stretch we have today, Nancy Pelosi. Bryce Harper is going to lead off the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to pinch hit for the pitcher spot. McCullers' day is over. And the Cubs with the 5-run lead are going to warm up Ian Hamilton to pitch in the 8th inning. Oaks facing Harper, bottom of the 7th. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward third, backing up as the third baseman. He throws across the diamond for out number 1. Amaya now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Oaks working with a 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Driven in the air, deep left field, going back. The left fielder chasing toward the wall, and he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. Miguel Amaya gave it a ride, but came up a little bit short. So Lance McCullers is going to be allowed to come up to the plate, and then the pinch hitter will be announced so he can walk back and take a bow with the crowd. The pinch hitter is going to be Jake Cronenworth. He will come in to pinch hit from the left side against the righty Trevor Oaks in the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs and nobody on. Cronenworth with a 1-1 count waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. And he lines it in the left field. That's a base hit. So Cronenworth with the 2-out single keeps the inning going for the Cubs and brings up Malik Smith. 2 outs, 1 man on. Smith facing Oaks with a 1-1 count. And he grounds it up the middle. Shortstop has it. There is no play, however. Everybody's going to be safe. The shortstop lost it on the transfer. Malik Smith is credited with an infield single, and now the Cubs have first and second with 2 outs. Nico Horner is the next batter for the Cubs, bottom of the 7th inning. Oaks facing Horner. First pitch, here it comes. Driven in the air to right. The right fielder has a line on it. This should be a routine play. He makes the catch and the inning is over. So the Cubs strand 2. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 8th of a 7-2 ball game. And Ian Hamilton will be brought in to protect the 5-run lead in the top of the 8th inning. Hamilton has thrown 10 2/3 innings, walked 4, struck out 9 with a 7.59 ERA. He's going to face Slater, Barton, Flores here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1 is the count. Hamilton looking for the sign. And here comes the pitch. Driven in the air to center, coming in fast is Grisham. He makes the sliding catch, and that is out number 1. Nice defensive effort there by Grisham to back up his pitcher, and now Joey Bart's the batter with Bart 0 for 3 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Hamilton dueling with Bart. Here's a 1-2 count. And a pop up to right. Harper chasing this one toward the line, coming in. He makes the catch. That is out number 2. Hamilton now faces Flores with 2 outs and nobody on. Hamilton working with a 1-ball count. Here comes the delivery. Lined into left. Going back is Malik Smith, and he's right in position to make the catch. That is going to end the inning. So the Giants retired 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 7-2 ball game. And we are going to warm up a different reliever. For the 9th inning, it's going to be, you know, the emotional thing to do would be to put Edwin Diaz on the mound, even with a 5-run lead, and let him close out this game. And given that we have a day off coming up tomorrow and he's basically rested, why not? So Grisham is the batter, facing Oaks in the bottom of the 8th inning. Oaks working with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up to left. Chasing toward left center, the left fielder makes the play. That is out number 1. Correa now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Oaks working with a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Low and away for ball 4. So Correa draws the walk and he heads down to first as the sinker misses for ball 4. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, 1 man on. And we have a new pitcher, Melvin Adon, coming out of the Giant bullpen. He's thrown 11 innings, walked 9, struck out 14 with a 4.76 ERA. Adon facing Rizzo with 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 is the count. He is looking for the sign, working from the stretch, and Rizzo pops it up to short center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Kind of a seeing eye single there for Rizzo as he got it out into just the perfect spot in short center field for a 1-out single. Chris Bryant now the batter with 1st and 2nd and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Adon facing Bryant with a 1-ball count. And Bryant drives it in the air to deep left center field. That one is going to be out of the ballpark. Chris Bryant with a 3-run home run. And the crowd is going crazy. It's a 10-2 lead for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Chris Bryant, 390 feet out to left center field. That ball got out of here in a hurry. 10 home runs on the season now for Chris Bryant. And Bryce Harper is the next batter for the Cubs. Adon facing Harper with 1 out, nobody on. 3 runs already in. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch.
Strike 3.
Harper swings and misses for strike 3. That was a changeup. He was way out in front of it for out number 2. Miguel Amaya now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Adon facing Amaya with a 3-0 count. And Amaya checks his swing. That is ball 4, so the walk is issued. And now, with 2 outs and the runner on first, you know, why not? Let's bring in Buster Posey to pinch hit. Posey facing his former team here in the bottom of the 8th inning. With 2 outs, 1 man on. Adon facing Posey in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3 runs already in. First pitch to Buster Posey. He taps in front of the plate. The catcher has it. The throw down to first, and the inning is over. The Cubs scoring 3 times on the Chris Bryant home run. We go to the top of the 9th of a 10-2 ball game. And now, Edwin Diaz is going to be brought in to protect the 8-run lead. This is a little bit unorthodox, but Diaz is going to be on the mound to hopefully help the Cubs clinch the division here in the top of the 9th inning. He is going to face Williams, the pitcher's spot, and Longoria in the top of the 9th inning. Diaz on the mound has thrown 58 in the 3rd innings, walked 19, struck out 104 with a 1.85 ERA. Diaz working with a 2-ball count. He is looking for the sign, and here is the delivery. And it's popped up. The shortstop calls for it. Correa makes the catch. That is out number 1. Brandon Belt now the batter. He is pinch hitting for the pitcher spot with 1 out, nobody on. Belt facing Diaz in the top of the 9th inning. 1-2 is the count. Diaz with the pitch. Strike 3 is called on the outside corner. Belt just nodding his head as he goes back to the dugout. That was a fastball at 98. And now Diaz is facing Longoria as the Giants are down to their final out. Longoria 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Cubs up in the top of the 9th inning with a chance to clinch the division. 2 outs and nobody on. Diaz facing Longoria. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Correa has it. He throws to Rizzo, and the Cubs have clinched the division. The Cubs are the 2021 NL Central champions. They clinched the division here at home as they beat the Giants 10-2. The Cubs going 10 runs with 14 hits and 1 error. The Giants 2 runs on 5 hits with no errors. The Cubs' Lance McCullers gets the win. He goes to 16-7. He threw 7 innings of 5-hit 2-run baseball with 9 strikeouts and 1 walk. McCullers is also the player of the game. Hamilton and Diaz combined for 2 scoreless innings of relief. Victor Gonzalez takes the loss. He drops to 2-5. He threw 3 2/3 of 7-hit 5-run baseball with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. So the Giants dropped to 45-97 as the Cubs improved to 90-54. And the Cubs are headed for the postseason, folks. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.